A simple, unassuming penny, a coin so ordinary that you might have one tucked in a jar, a drawer, or even beneath your car seat right now. But what if I told you that this humble 1994 Lincoln penny without a mint mark could be the key to a life of wealth and luxury? Yes, a single coin, valued at an astonishing $1.2 million. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, it's not, it's a reality for a lucky few. But there's a catch. Do you even know if you have one? Before you rush off to rummage through your piggy bank, here's what you need to know, because time is running out. To truly grasp the worth of this penny, we need to travel back to 1994. The U.S. Mint, renowned for its precision, occasionally makes mistakes, and those mistakes can create treasure. The 1994 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is one of those rare errors. Unlike its counterparts from Denver, D, or Philadelphia, P, these coins carry no mark, making them incredibly scarce. And scarcity is where the magic lies. Think of it like a rare misprinted baseball card or a first edition comic book. Except instead of Spider-Man, it's good old Abraham Lincoln staring at you. Who knew Honest Abe could make you a millionaire? But here's the kicker, not every 1994 penny is a jackpot. So, how do you spot the difference? And how can you ensure you don't accidentally give away a fortune for 1 cent? I'll tell you, in just a moment. Coin experts have a saying, the devil is in the details. Here's what to look for: flip the coin and examine the area below the year. If there's no tiny D or P, you might be in luck. But condition matters. A coin in mint condition can fetch millions, while a scratched or worn version might only be worth, well, a penny. And don't try to wing it. A certified grading service is your golden ticket to confirming authenticity and value. After all, you wouldn't sell a Picasso without an appraisal, right? Oh, and pro tip, don't try to clean the coin yourself. You're not polishing grandma's silverware, you're handling history. Cleaning can actually devalue the coin. Now, here's where it gets even more exciting. Once you've confirmed you own this rare penny, the world opens up to you. But selling it isn't as simple as you think. Why? Stay tuned. Standing in an auction room or receiving a phone call that changes your life forever. These pennies have made headlines at auctions, fetching hundreds of thousands, even crossing the $1 million mark. And with demand surging among collectors, the potential value could rise even higher. But here's the urgent truth: not all opportunities last forever. Coins like these don't sit on the market for long, and buyers are always watching. If you wait too long, you might miss your chance to cash in. So, what are you waiting for? That coin jar on your shelf could be worth more than your car. Heck, it might be worth more than your house. Just imagine what you could do with $1.2 million, travel the world, buy your dream home, or maybe just live life on your terms. And if you're wondering how to take the first step towards selling your treasure, don't worry. In our next video, I'll guide you through the exact process, from verification to auction. You don't want to miss it. You're rummaging through an old jar of coins, one you've neglected for decades. Among the dusty nickels and tarnished dimes lies a single penny, a 1975 Lincoln cent. You dismiss it as ordinary, but what if I told you that this penny might just be your ticket to a $1.3 million fortune? That's right, a single penny worth more than a luxury mansion, a fleet of cars, or even your retirement plan. And now, here's the kicker: most people wouldn't even know to check. Could you be sitting on a fortune and not even realize it? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know how to spot the rare 1975 no mint mark penny, why collectors are scrambling to find it, and how you could turn your pocket change into life-changing wealth. But fair warning, by the end of this, you might find yourself dumping your entire coin jar onto your living room floor. Don't worry, I won't judge. Let's dive into the story of the 1975 no mint mark Lincoln penny and what makes it so valuable. In 1975, the U.S. Mint was pumping out billions of Lincoln pennies across 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Most of these coins bore a mint mark, a tiny letter indicating where they were made. But here's where things get interesting. Pennies struck in Philadelphia had no mint mark, as per tradition, making them seemingly common. But what if I told you not all 1975 no mint mark pennies are created equal? Some rare specimens from that year have misprints, errors, or unusual characteristics that send their value skyrocketing at auctions, and there's one, just one, that fetched a jaw-dropping $1.3 million. How could a coin so small make such a huge impact? let's just say, it's not because Lincoln has an unusually good hair day on this penny. Collectors and numismatists, the fancy term for coin experts, are willing to pay exorbitant sums for these coins because they represent a unique piece of history. A flaw in the minting process can turn an everyday penny into a one-of-a-kind masterpiece. Think of it like a rare painting, except this one could be sitting in your couch cushions. Now, what should you be looking for? There are 3 key factors: the condition of the coin. Even the smallest scratch can affect its worth, the presence of rare errors, like double dies or off-center strikes, the authenticity. Scammers are everywhere, and you don't want to fall victim to a fake, but here's the million-dollar question: how do you know if your 1975 penny could be worth $1.3 million? A man from Ohio recently sold a 1975 penny with no mint mark for over $1 million at an auction. Why? Because it was an ultra-rare specimen, perfectly preserved, and authenticated by experts. And here's the good news: there are likely more of these pennies out there, just waiting to be discovered. It could be in your drawer, a family heirloom, or that forgotten piggy bank. So, are you sitting on untapped wealth? There's only one way to find out. I mean, if I were you, I'd be halfway to dumping out my wallet by now. The market for rare coins is heating up, and opportunities like this won't last forever. Auction houses and collectors are actively searching for hidden gems, and the value of these coins only grows as the years go by. But here's the thing: time is of the essence. Coins lose value if they're not preserved properly. The sooner you take action, the better your chances of securing a lucrative payday. So, what are you waiting for? Go grab that old coin jar, check every 1975 penny you can find, and don't stop until you've uncovered your own $1 million treasure, because here's the truth: sometimes, the smallest things in life, like a humble penny, can hold the greatest value. And who knows? That penny in your hand could be the key to the lifestyle you've always dreamed of. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, share it with a friend, and hit subscribe for more tips on turning everyday items into extraordinary wealth. And don't forget, comment below if you've ever found a rare coin. Who knows? Your story might just inspire someone else to discover theirs. What if I told you that a single penny, sitting unnoticed in your piggy bank or coin jar, could be worth $1.30 million? Sounds crazy, right? But it's not. It's the true story of the 1972 no mint mark Lincoln penny, a rare piece of history hiding in plain sight. Now, before you flip over your couch cushions, don't go breaking your piggy bank just yet. Let's first see if you've got what it takes to uncover this golden, well, coppered ticket. By the end of this video, you'll not only know if you own this $1 million penny, but I'll also show you how to find a buyer willing to pay top dollar for it. So stick around, this could be the video that changes your life forever. Let's rewind to 1972. A time when Richard Nixon was in the White House, The Godfather ruled the box office, and the US Mint was churning out billions of pennies. Among these countless coins, a rare error slipped through quality control, one with no mint mark. Now, why does this matter? Does a tiny missing mint mark really turn a penny into a fortune? Spoiler alert, yes, it does. And here's why: when coins are struck at a particular US Mint, they're marked with a tiny letter. For instance, Denver's coins get a D, and San Francisco's get an S. But in 1972, something extraordinary happened. The Philadelphia Mint produced millions of these Lincoln pennies. But here's the twist: while Philadelphia coins often lack a mint mark, most 1972 pennies came with visible errors, like double dies or other imperfections. One penny, however, came out flawless and utterly unique: the 1972 no mint mark Lincoln penny. With so few of these perfect coins in existence, collectors are willing to pay astronomical sums, up to $1.3 million, for a piece of American history. Just imagine the thrill of finding one. Who knew something so small could be worth more than a Ferrari? And here we are, still arguing over who picks up the tab at dinner. But here's the big question: how do you know if your penny is the one collectors are fighting over? Let's dive into that next. First, grab your magnifying glass or your phone's zoom feature. Check the date. Does it say 1972? Good. Now look closely at the coin's surface. Is there any doubling in the text or Lincoln's portrait? If not, you could be in luck. But beware, misidentifying the coin could cost you dearly. Don't make the mistake of selling too soon or trusting the wrong buyer. Later in this video, I'll share how to protect yourself. But first, let's talk money. How do you cash in on a rare penny like this without leaving money on the table? Congratulations, you've identified your treasure. Now, it's time to find the right buyer. Rare coin auctions are your best bet. These events attract serious collectors willing to pay top dollar. Sites like Heritage Auctions or Stacksbowers are excellent places to start. And no, don't go selling it at your next yard sale. 2 for $1 won't cut it here. Imagine what $1.3 million could do for you. Pay off debt, retire early, travel the world, or finally buy that dream home. It's not just a coin, it's a gateway to a life of possibilities. And the best part? This isn't just a pipe dream. With persistence and the right guidance, it could become your reality. But remember, this opportunity won't last forever. Rare coins only gain value when they're in demand. The market is hot right now, but it won't be forever. So, what's stopping you? Go check your coin collection right now. That one small act could lead to a massive financial windfall. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more tips on uncovering hidden treasures in your home. And if you think you found the 1972 no mint mark penny, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your story. Your $1 million discovery could be closer than you think. So, what are you waiting for? Go find your fortune. Could this simple penny, one that you might find in an old jar, forgotten in the back of your closet, be worth more than a luxury car, a mansion, or even a lifetime of financial security? Yes, it can. And today, I'm going to tell you exactly why the 1966 no mint mark Lincoln penny is valued at over $1.5 million, and how you could be sitting on a goldmine without even knowing it. But here's the thing, time is running out. Rare coins like this aren't just rare, they're disappearing fast into private collections, and their value is skyrocketing. So, if you're holding onto a treasure like this without realizing it, you could be letting the opportunity of a lifetime slip away. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you really looked at the pennies in your pocket? Most of us treat them like they're nothing, small, insignificant, barely worth bending over to pick up off the ground. But pennies, my friend, can be deceiving. And in this video, we'll uncover the secrets of one specific penny, the 1966 no mint mark Lincoln penny, why it's so rare, how you can tell if you own one, and the jaw-dropping story of why this coin is worth over $1 million. Before you go digging through your couch cushions and turning your house upside down, don't worry. I'll show you how to check your pennies the right way. But first, let's talk about how this little copper piece became a millionaire. To understand the value of the 1966 penny, we have to take a journey back in time. Picture it, the mid-60s. Lyndon B. Johnson is president. Gas costs 32 cents a gallon. And the U.S. Mint is in chaos. In 1965, to combat a national coin shortage, the U.S. Mint made a bold decision. They removed mint marks from all coins minted in Philadelphia. This policy extended into 1966. But here's the twist. During this period, a batch of Lincoln pennies with no mint marks was struck with unusual errors. The result? A handful of these pennies became one of the rarest coins in U.S. history. But what exactly makes this 1966 penny so valuable? Is it a hidden design flaw, a production mistake, or something else entirely? Let's dig deeper. You're at a garage sale. You spot a dusty jar filled with pennies, marked for just 50 cents. You grab it without a second thought, not realizing that within that jar lies a coin that could change your life forever. The 1966 penny's value comes down to rarity and demand. Collectors are hunting for coins that defy the odds, and this one checks all the boxes. It's part of a tiny, nearly mythical group of rare coins, and its story only adds to the allure. That's why just last year, one of these pennies sold for $1.5 million at auction. So, if you've been thinking, I'm too broke to afford a mansion, maybe you just need to check your piggy bank. Turns out, it might already have the down payment. Now that you know the potential of this little penny, let's talk about what you need to do to see if you have one. Check the date. First, look for the year 1966. If your penny doesn't have this date, unfortunately, it's not part of this rare batch. No mint mark. Next, flip the coin to the front and look under the date. If you see a mint mark, it's not the one we're after. No mint mark? That's a good start. Inspect the coin's condition. Finally, condition matters a lot. Coins in pristine condition fetch the highest prices. So, if yours has been rolling around in your glove box for years, it might not hit the $1 million mark, but it could still be worth thousands. But what if you find one? How do you cash in without getting scammed by buyers who'll lowball you? Stick around, I've got the answers. Here's the deal. Finding a 1966 no-mint mark penny could be your ticket to a whole new lifestyle. But selling it the right way is crucial. Don't just post it on an auction site and hope for the best. Instead, get it authenticated by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. Once certified, you can auction it through a trusted platform or contact high-end coin collectors who are willing to pay top dollar. Think about it, this could be your story. What would you do with $1.5 million? Pay off debts? Travel the world? Secure your family's future? It's not just about the money, it's about the possibilities. Don't let your dreams sit in a jar collecting dust. Start searching, start believing, and who knows, you might just find your $1 million penny today. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more tips on unlocking wealth hidden in plain sight, and share this with someone who loves treasure hunts. Who knows, they might thank you for helping them find their fortune. Did you know that a single penny in your drawer, yes, your drawer, could be worth $1.9 million? Imagine finding a coin so rare that collectors worldwide are willing to pay you enough to change your life forever. Sounds impossible, right? Think again. In today's video, we're diving into the captivating story behind the 1949 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, one of the rarest and most sought-after coins in American history. But there's a twist, this isn't just a history lesson. By the end of this video, you'll discover why this coin's value has skyrocketed and how you can turn your pocket change into a life-changing fortune. Quick question, when was the last time you checked your piggy bank? If you're like most of us, probably around the time flip phones were a thing. Let's start with the basics, the 1949 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. At first glance, it looks like any other penny, simple, unassuming, and, let's face it, kind of dull. But don't be fooled. Beneath its copper surface lies a history steeped in rarity and value. Here's a fun one, do you know how many pennies are minted every year? Spoiler alert, it's in the billions. So what makes this one penny worth over $1 million? The answer lies in its unique flaws. In 1949, the U.S. Mint accidentally produced pennies without a mint mark, a tiny error that turned these coins into treasures for collectors. And while most of these pennies were lost or melted down, a few managed to survive, becoming a beacon of hope for treasure hunters everywhere. But here's the kicker, not every 1949 penny is worth $1.9 million. The secret to unlocking its true value comes down to one small, but crucial, detail. I'll reveal what it is in just a moment. Now, imagine this, you're at home, sorting through an old jar of coins passed down by your grandparents. As you sift through them, your heart skips a beat, you spot a 1949 Lincoln penny. Could this be the $1 million jackpot you've been dreaming of? The answer isn't as straightforward as it seems. Before you start planning your tropical getaway, remember, even a rare coin needs to meet specific grading criteria to reach top dollar value. Think of it like selling a car, nobody's paying Ferrari prices for a rust bucket. Professional coin graders assess factors like condition, rarity, and historical significance to determine a coin's worth. And let me tell you, when a 1949 Lincoln penny is graded as mint state, its value skyrockets. But what exactly is mint state, and how do you know if your penny makes the cut? Stick around, because I'm about to share a simple trick collectors use to evaluate their coins, no expensive tools required. Here's where things get exciting. In recent years, a 1949 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in pristine condition sold at auction for a staggering $1.9 million. That's more than most people make in a lifetime, all for a coin smaller than a quarter. Suddenly, that drawer full of loose change doesn't look so boring, does it? So, how do you determine if your penny is the real deal? Here's your roadmap to success, check the date and mint mark. If there's no mint mark under the date, you might be onto something, inspect the condition. Look for minimal wear, sharp details, and a shiny finish. Get it professionally graded. It's worth the investment if your coin has potential, and most importantly, don't wait. Rare coins like this only increase in value over time. Every day that penny sits untouched could be a missed opportunity. Still wondering if your coin is worth millions? Before you go, let me tell you how to sell it for maximum profit. Think about it, the next 10 minutes you spend examining your coins could change your life forever. Don't let the chance slip away. Subscribe to the channel for more insider tips, and if you think you've struck gold, drop a comment below or visit the link in the description for expert coin valuation services. And remember, the next time someone says, "Keep the change," you might want to take a closer look before you say, "Thanks."
Hey everyone, welcome back to your channel name, where we dive into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we're uncovering the mystery behind the 1964 no-mint Lincoln penny. Could this unassuming coin in your pocket change your life? You might be sitting on a small fortune, so don't miss a second of this video. This 1-cent coin has sparked the curiosity of collectors and investors alike, with some versions being valued at thousands, or even millions, of dollars. Let's find out why. Let's start with a little history. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. By 1964, it had already become one of the most iconic coins in American history. In 1964, the penny was struck primarily at two U.S. mint facilities, Philadelphia and Denver. Coins produced at the Denver Mint were marked with a small d. But if there's no mint mark, that means the coin was produced in Philadelphia. So, what makes this coin so special? A few key factors play into its current market value. Coins in pristine condition, what we call mint state, are highly sought after. These coins may have never been circulated and retain all their original details. Some 1964 pennies feature striking errors, such as doubled dies, die cracks, or off-center strikes. These imperfections can skyrocket the value of a coin. In 1964, pennies were made of 95% copper. With rising copper prices, even the metal content adds to the value, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. Now, let's talk about how to determine if your 1964 penny is worth more than face value. If your coin has no mint mark, it was made in Philadelphia. That's a good start. Examine the coin closely. Does it have any scratches, discoloration, or signs of wear? The fewer imperfections, the better. Pay attention to any doubling in the text or Lincoln's profile. This could indicate a rare double die error. Let's get to the part you've been waiting for. How much is the 1964 no-mint penny worth today? If your penny has been in circulation and shows signs of wear, it might be worth around 2 to 10 cents, still more than face value. Coins graded in mint state can fetch $10 to $50, depending on the level of preservation. Coins with significant errors or in ultra-high grades have sold for thousands at auctions. In some exceptional cases, they've reached six-figure amounts. One particularly rare 1964 penny, graded at an almost perfect MS67 Plus and featuring a unique die error, sold for over $100,000. Some experts believe certain variations could eventually hit the $1 million mark. Now, if you think you've got a valuable 1964 penny, what should you do next? Here's a quick guide. Submit your coin to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. A professional grade can make all the difference when selling. Check recent auction results to see how similar coins are performing. Consider selling through online platforms like eBay or heritage auction sites. For high-value coins, direct auctions may yield the best returns. So, the 1964 no-mint Lincoln penny might just be a hidden gem in your collection. While not every penny will be worth a fortune, the possibility of finding one worth thousands, or even millions, makes the hunt worth it. Do you have a 1964 penny in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos on rare coins and collectibles. 1963 no-mint Abraham Lincoln penny, an unassuming coin that could potentially make you a fortune. The 1963 Lincoln penny is a part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This penny, made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why it bears no mint mark. But why are we talking about this seemingly ordinary coin? What makes it special? Let's find out. To identify a 1963 no mint mark penny, you simply need to look at the date under Lincoln's profile. Coins struck in Philadelphia during this time did not carry a mint mark. These pennies weigh about 3.11 grams and feature Victor David Brenner's iconic portrait of Lincoln on the obverse, with the Lincoln Memorial reverse introduced in 1959. So, what transforms a penny worth just 1 cent into $1 million treasure? The answer lies in rarity and condition. Coins in pristine condition, often graded as mint state, MS 65 or higher by organizations like PCGS or NGC, are incredibly valuable. But that's not all. Rare errors, like double dies, off-center strikes, or even small imperfections in the lettering, can send collectors into a bidding frenzy. Now let's talk numbers. A typical 1963 no mint mark penny in circulated condition is worth about 15 cents to $1 due to its copper content and age. However, uncirculated examples can fetch between $20 and $50 depending on the grade. The real showstoppers are the high-grade and error coins. In 2019, a 1963 penny in mint state 67 plus sold for a whopping $12,000 at auction. But it gets even crazier. Unique error coins have been known to fetch upwards of $1 million, especially if they're rare or in exceptionally high demand among collectors. Wondering if your 1963 penny is the jackpot? Here's what you need to do. Look for any wear or damage. The less worn it is, the more it's worth. Use a magnifying glass to spot double die errors, misalignments, or other irregularities. Ensure it weighs 3.11 grams. Any significant deviation could indicate a rare variety. Send your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for an official grade and authentication. Archival footage of the 1960s, showing coins being minted, historical events, and everyday life. The 1963 penny holds more than monetary value, it's a piece of history. That year marked the last full year of President John F. Kennedy's presidency and the height of the civil rights movement. Holding a 1963 penny is like holding a tiny piece of American history in your hand. If you believe you've struck gold, or copper, in this case, here's how to sell your 1963 penny. A trusted dealer can evaluate your coin and offer advice. Platforms like eBay and heritage auctions are great for reaching collectors. These events are perfect for networking with enthusiasts and potential buyers. Who knew a humble penny could carry so much history, mystery, and value? So, check your jars, drawers, and old wallets. That 1963 no mint mark penny could be hiding right under your nose, and it might just change your life. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on more fascinating coin stories. And don't forget to comment below if you've found a 1963 penny. We'd love to hear your story. Thanks for watching, and happy treasure hunting! 1965 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, its intriguing history, and how it could be worth an incredible amount of money in today's market. First, let's talk about the basics. The 1965 Lincoln penny is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, which began in 1909. These pennies feature Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, designed by Victor David Brenner, with the reverse showcasing the iconic wheat or memorial design. What sets the 1965 penny apart is its lack of a mint mark. But don't worry, this isn't a mistake. In fact, no coins from 1965, 1966, or 1967 have mint marks, as the U.S. Mint temporarily removed them to discourage coin hoarding during a national coin shortage. Side-by-side comparisons of ordinary 1965 pennies and rare varieties with arrows pointing to differences. So, if all 1965 pennies lack a mint mark, why are some worth more than others? Look for double die obverse (DDO) errors, where letters or numbers appear doubled. Coins with minimal wear, especially those graded MS65 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, are extremely rare. While most 1965 pennies are made of a copper alloy, any anomalies, such as being struck on a different metal planchet, could significantly increase their value. A rare error or pristine condition can transform a common penny into a collectible worth thousands, or even millions, of dollars. Let's break down the current market value of the 1965 penny. A regular 1965 penny with visible wear typically sells for 1 to 10 cents. If your penny has no signs of use, it could fetch anywhere between $1 to $15. Pennies graded MS65 or above can be worth hundreds of dollars. Rare error coins or coins with exceptional qualities have sold for staggering amounts. In auctions, these coins have fetched anywhere between $5,000 to over $100,000. And experts believe that a pristine, error-laden 1965 penny could even cross the $1 million mark in the right market conditions. Think you have a valuable 1965 penny? Here's how to check. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling on the letters or numbers. Coins with shiny, undamaged surfaces are more valuable. A penny struck on an unusual planchet may have a different weight than the standard 3.11 grams. If you believe your penny is special, consider sending it to a professional grading service for evaluation. This ensures you get the most accurate assessment of its value. Let's talk about some real-world examples. Recently, a high-grade 1965 penny with a rare error sold for over $20,000 at auction. Other unique specimens have reached six figures, proving that these little coins can pack a big punch in the collector's market. And who knows? If the right 1965 penny were to surface with an extraordinary error, it could easily command a price tag of $1 million or more. So, what's the takeaway? Don't overlook those pennies lying around your house. A simple 1965 Lincoln penny could change your life if it has the right characteristics. Remember to check carefully for errors, preserve your coins in good condition, and consult experts when in doubt. Who knows, your next discovery might just be worth a fortune. 1970 Lincoln penny, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. Stay tuned, because you might just have $1 million penny sitting in your collection. The 1970 Lincoln penny, minted in Denver, is one of the most intriguing coins in U.S. history. With over 2.9 billion minted, it might seem like an ordinary coin at first glance. But certain rare variations, mint errors, and unique characteristics have made some of these pennies extremely valuable. Let's break it down. The 1970 penny features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909. On the reverse, we see the Lincoln Memorial. The small D mint mark indicates that it was minted in Denver. What makes this coin so valuable? It all comes down to rarity and condition. Here are the top reasons collectors pay big bucks for the 1970 penny. Some 1970 pennies were struck on foreign planchets, making them unique. Others feature double dies, where parts of the design appear doubled due to a misaligned strike. These errors are like fingerprints. No two are exactly alike. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC in mint state 67 or higher are exceptionally rare. The fewer scratches and blemishes, the more valuable the coin. This coin marks a pivotal time in U.S. history, adding sentimental and collectible value for history buffs. One of the most notable sales of a 1970 penny happened at an auction where a pristine example with a double die error sold for over $100,000. Experts believe that other rare specimens could fetch even higher prices if discovered and authenticated. In fact, under the right circumstances, collectors might pay up to $1 million for the perfect 1970 penny. Could yours be the next record breaker? Now you're probably wondering, how can you tell if your 1970 penny is worth anything? Here's what to look for. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling on the letters or numbers. Pay close attention to Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date. A standard penny should weigh 3.11 grams. If yours weighs less, it might be struck on an error planchet. Look for luster, sharp details, and minimal wear. Coins with original red luster are especially valuable. If you think you have a rare find, send your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication and certification. So, what's the current market value of a 1970 penny? For common coins in circulated condition, expect to get around 1 to 10 cents. But for high-grade examples, and for that elusive perfect penny in flawless condition, it could fetch millions at auction. Yes, millions! Here's how you can increase your chances of finding a valuable penny. Could the next $1 million penny be in your hands? The 1970 Lincoln penny is proof that even the smallest treasures can hold immense value. Don't overlook your change. You might just strike it rich. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more coin collecting insights, and let us know in the comments, do you think you have a rare 1970 penny? Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! We're diving into one of the most fascinating coins in US history, the 1972 Lincoln penny without a mint mark. Could this little copper piece hiding in your pocket or coin jar be your ticket to riches? Let's find out. First, let's get some context. The 1972 Lincoln penny is a part of the iconic Lincoln cent series, which began in 1909. If your 1972 penny doesn't have a mint mark under the date, it means it was minted in Philadelphia. Unlike Denver, D, or San Francisco, S, the Philadelphia Mint didn't add a mint mark to its coins back then. Now, here's the exciting part. Why is this particular penny potentially worth so much? The secret lies in its errors and varieties. In 1972, some pennies were struck with a double die obverse. This means that during the minting process, the design on the front of the coin, the lettering and Lincoln's profile, was accidentally struck twice, creating a doubling effect. If you look closely at coins with this error, you'll notice doubling on words like liberty or in God we trust. And collectors absolutely love these types of mistakes. They're rare, they're historic, and they add tremendous value to otherwise ordinary coins. So, what's the market value of a 1972 no-mint mark Lincoln penny? Here's the breakdown. A regular 1972 penny without any errors is typically worth its face value, just 1 cent. In pristine condition, it might fetch about $5 to $15 from a collector. But if you've got a double die error, the game changes entirely. These coins can sell for $200 to $500 even in circulated condition. Higher grade examples, those with minimal wear, can go for $2,000 to $5,000. And the most stunning examples, graded MS65 or higher by professional services like PCGS or NGC, have fetched prices of over $20,000 at auction. But wait, there's more. Some extraordinarily rare varieties or coins with unique historical significance have reportedly been valued at 6 figures, and in niche markets, the possibility of a $1 million sale is not entirely out of the question. A 1972 penny with extreme rarity and high-quality doubling could be the jackpot. So, how can you tell if you have a valuable 1972 penny? Follow these steps. Examine the date and words. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to inspect the coin closely. Look for noticeable doubling on the date, liberty, or in God we trust. Check the coin's condition. The better the condition, the higher the value. Look for minimal scratches and wear. Get it graded. If you think you've got something special, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for certification. This will authenticate your coin and assign it a grade, which collectors trust when bidding. The value of the 1972 no-mint mark penny is driven by demand, rarity, and condition. Collectors love hunting for errors because they're like treasure in plain sight. Every coin tells a story, and the 1972 double-die penny is no exception. It's a piece of minting history that combines craftsmanship with the occasional human error. That makes it incredibly special. Want to find one of these gems? Here are some tips. Search your change. Yes, coins like this can still turn up in circulation. Visit coin shops. Dealers often have unsorted bulk coins, and you might spot a treasure. Check auctions and estate sales. Sometimes, rare pennies are hidden in old collections. Network with other collectors. Sharing knowledge can lead to new discoveries. The 1972 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is a perfect example of how something seemingly ordinary can become extraordinarily valuable. Whether it's worth a few bucks or a small fortune, every coin has a story, and you might just have a piece of history sitting in your pocket right now. So, grab your change, start searching, and who knows, you might discover the next $1 million penny. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Have a rare coin story to share? Drop it in the comments below. We'd love to hear about it. Happy hunting! We're diving deep into a very special penny that could make you a millionaire, the 1991 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent coin. Money mouth face, could a coin you've overlooked in your pocket change be worth millions? Stay tuned to find out what makes this coin so valuable, how to identify it, and how much it's currently worth in today's market. Let's get started. The 1991 Abraham Lincoln penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial series, which was minted from 1959 to 2008. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this penny honors the 16th President of the United States and has been a staple of American currency for decades. Now, what sets the 1991 no-mint mark penny apart from the billions of other pennies produced that year? No-mint mark coin means it was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which historically did not place a mint mark on pennies. But for collectors, errors or anomalies are what truly increase a coin's value. In some cases, a missing mint mark combined with unique features can skyrocket a coin's worth. Let's break down why the 1991 no-mint mark penny could fetch a fortune. Coins with minting errors are highly prized by collectors. In the case of the 1991 penny, errors such as double die obverse, off-center strikes, or planchet defects significantly increase its value. One of the most sought-after errors is the floating roof design, where the roof of the Lincoln Memorial appears detached from the pillars due to a minting flaw. A 1991 penny in pristine MS-65 or higher condition can command thousands, or even millions, if paired with a rare error. Did you know that some pennies have sold for over $1 million at auctions? The combination of rarity, demand, and historical significance plays a major role in these jaw-dropping prices. Now, let's talk about what everyone wants to know. How much is the 1991 no-mint mark penny worth today? If your coin has been used and shows signs of wear, it could still be worth $1 to $100 depending on its condition. Coins graded MS-65 or above are where the big money lies. Auction value: rare 1991 no-mint mark pennies with unique errors have sold for $10,000 to $50,000 in auctions. Coins with a double die obverse, a floating roof, or an off-metal strike can sell for hundreds of thousands. Some reports even suggest that certain unique pieces have the potential to hit the $1 million mark, especially if verified by grading companies like PCGS or NGC. Look for signs of errors, like doubling in the lettering or numbers, off-center strikes, or missing details on Lincoln's face or the memorial. Use a magnifying glass or loupe to examine the coin's details. The less wear and tear, the better. Send your coin to a reputable grading service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, for professional evaluation. Once your coin is authenticated and graded, consider listing it with top auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers to attract serious collectors. Did you know that pennies are often overlooked in the hunt for valuable coins? But as we've seen today, a simple 1991 no-mint mark penny could be worth a life-changing fortune if you know what to look for. So, what are you waiting for? Check your piggy banks, drawers, and coin jars. Who knows, you might just strike it rich. Money bag.